Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the newly introduced savings account, which is the First Home Savings Account. So last year in the 2022 budget, the Government of Canada proposed the First Home Savings Account, also known as the FHSA, to allow Canadians to save up for their first home. So the FHSA combines the features of the Registered Retirement Savings Plan, the RRSP, and the tax-free savings account, the TFSA. So like an RRSP, contributions that you make to this account are tax deductible, and then like a TFSA, when you withdraw the money, you get to take that money out tax-free. If you saw my video all about the RRSP, then you would know that through the RRSP, there is the homebuyers plan, where you can essentially take out money to purchase your first home. So you're probably wondering, how does this account differ from the homebuyers plan? So the difference between the two is that when you take money out through the home buyers plan, HBP, through your RSP, then you have to repay that money. Whereas if you use this account, once you take out the money, you don't need to repay it. To open an FHSA, you need to be 18 years or older, you need to be a Canadian resident, and you need to be considered a first-time home buyer. Let's talk a little bit about the contributions. So each year you're allowed to contribute up to $8,000 into this account, and the lifetime maximum is $40,000. And similar to contributing to an RRSP, like I mentioned, when you do contribute to this account, you're able to deduct it from your taxes. And then also similar to the other registered accounts, so the RRSP and the TFSA, you also have the carry forward rule. So that means if in year one you don't use up the full $8,000 limit, that will carry over to year two. Let's talk about some of the drawbacks of this account. The only one that I could potentially see is if you don't purchase a house. So let's talk about that. So let's say you open the account and then you decide that you no longer want to buy a house for whatever reason. You basically have two options. So any savings that you don't use to purchase your first home can be transferred to an RRSP. And then when you go to take out that money from your RRSP, it would be subject to the regular RRSP rules, which typically the main goal with the RRSP is to take it out when you're in retirement. And then option number two would be to simply withdraw this money from your FHSA. And at that point, you would be subject to taxes and it would be counted towards your income. Let's talk a little bit about how to open this account and where you can actually open them. So this account is launching in spring 2023 around the April month. And pretty much you can open it most likely at any other places where you can open the TFSA and the RRSP. So that's going to be, of course, your big banks, Questrade, Wealthsimple, etc. As for investments that you can hold in this account, the same rules apply as to the RRSP and the TFSA. So you're going to be able to purchase GICs, bonds, stocks, mutual funds, all of that good stuff. As with all of the other registered accounts, there are restrictions as to what you can actually purchase in this account. So of course, like with the other accounts, one of the limits is that you cannot purchase crypto in this account. So just keep that in mind and make sure to check out the rules to find out more about what's allowed and what's not allowed in this account. I encourage you all to do your own research if you're planning on buying a first home in the next couple of years. Now we have a few different options available to us. So there's the RRSP, there's the TFSA, and then there's now this FHSA. I personally think it's a very great option. If I was still in the market for buying my first home, this is definitely an account that I would take advantage of. But of course, do your research, talk to your accountant, your tax advisor, and figure out what is actually the best option for you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.